So I'm gonna get my little checklist out of my backpack, make sure I get the things done before I head back home. Because again, this was supposed to be a short trip. I'm not being here very long. So I just wanted to unplug some lights because that was okay, if you're wondering, I've been MIA for a little bit. That's because we had 2 weeks of vacation. And I don't mean like 2 weeks straight at one place. We had an unplanned vacation. And I mean, we didn't know about it till like a month before. That was to celebrate my father. He got a award through the Florida Cattlemen's Association. So we attended the convention down in Marco, which we've done before, but we haven't done it in a couple years. So that was 4 days in Marco, which was wonderful. Then we came home, unpacked, left for 1 day to go to my husband's family reunion in Bell, Florida. Came back, we're home for 2 days, left for Gulf Shores, Alabama, which is our normal beach, my family reunion vacation. So just got home from that Sunday, and I know it's Thursday, but then it was appointments, hair appointments, dog grooming appointments, all the things. So I have been compiling stuff in my barn to bring to my classroom. So we also have a kids creative market that I'm working on. I run it with the Lake Wells Arts Council in our town. It's a free event for kids to pursue entrepreneurship of their own creative business. So I've worked with them, and it's this Saturday. So on top of all of that, my 2 kids are doing a booth. So they're preparing for that. I'm helping them prepare for that. I'm preparing to organize it all on top of trying to get things done for my classroom. And I'm not getting a lot done because I'm trying to get through this week, but that's why I've been not present on my summer vlog, because I haven't been home. And personally, I like it that when I go to vacations, I don't carry my phone with me. Then I don't have pictures. So I hate that my phone is my camera, but I don't want to sit in the sun on my phone. I try to enjoy my vacation. So I have come with my wagon. This is load number 2. I've already done, I think I got everything in. Oh, everything's just stockpiled that I can't do until it is clean. I noticed that they did come and clean my sinks because the weird breakfast food, whatever was in my sink is gone. I mean, look how clean and shiny those sinks are. They were not like that when I left. And the other one, I had already cleaned some, but they did a better job. So happy my sinks are clean. Thank you to whoever did that. But my floors are a hot mess. They still got dirt and food and grime all over them. I know, see, okay. So I still can't come in here and get things ready because the floor's not done, but things have been moved. So I'm confused. They were supposed to they said they were taking this bulletin board down when I was emailing about getting my online class set up, but it's not done. So that I want to paint under and eventually do shelves or something. I just don't need 2 whiteboards. I'll use that one, I guess. I really don't know for what, but I really want to take that one down. So I'm going to unload the things I brought in and get back home. Because like I said, my 2 kids are doing the kids creative market, and they have a lot of baking to do. So I need to get home and get that moving. And we already got, my son is doing dog biscuits. We've got 1 flavor cheddar cheese biscuits done. We got to do apple cinnamon. I'm still waiting on 1 ingredient to come in so he can work on those. My daughter's doing a whole bunch of stuff. So she changes every year. Anyways, so I'm going to get some things unloaded. Okay, so as I'm unpacking, I noticed some things that I bought that I want to explain. First thing, I made work on shading and value. I made these little, I saw them that you could buy on Amazon, and I didn't want to spend money. And I wanted one for each table. So it's a styrofoam ball. It was a cylinder I cut, and then the squares. So they're hot glued on. I sprayed them white. My idea is I have purchased I need to get a couple more table lamps, like the desk lamp that kind of curves around. And that way, this can be like a little vignette that they can have at their table, and we can work on shade and value. So I made 7 of these. I think I have 6 tables, but just in case I have a student that needs their own island, I made these. So I really don't know where I'm put them yet, but that was one thing I made in my barn as I was working through things. I got different, I got black black bulletin board paper, and then I just got these 2 cute gingham, I'm a gingham fan, and then polka dots border that I got from Amazon that I'm going to put those on. I have built like 2 bulletin boards. So that will be done as soon as I can get in here. Another thing I bought, actually I found, these little table lamps, and they're chargeable. There's no batteries. There's no cords. There's 3 warm, white, and daylight. My goal is to I don't like overhead lights. I'm a weird person. So like the lights that are on now, these actually are censored. I just realized when I walked in the room, they came on, which I think is wonderful because I don't have to do it. But the rest of the room is not lit because those are by the switch, but I don't like the overhead lights. So my goal is to have these at the table. I found 3 at Dollar General for $10. I ordered 3 more. They're not the same. I tried to get the same. I ordered 3 similar ones on the Prime deals. I think this set of 3 was, I don't know, $20. I don't know. Anyways, so I have one for each table. That way, if there's days that I don't want to have the lights on or I want some kind of mood setting, I can put those on the table instead of the overhead lights. So they're not all the same, but they're all gold. I would have went with black or something, but that's what I found and what I got. Other things I bought, these are Prime deals that are going on today. These are the lock cabinets. And, I normally wouldn't lock things. And it's like, for these, so I have all the drawers open. These drawers, because they're just so easily opened without me knowing. And I don't know what I'm putting in them there yet. Right now, it's just my stuff because I don't have a desk. But I saw these in my fridge. I just know how older kids are. Not that I'm assuming all my kids are going to steal, but let me say this. When I taught 4th and 5th grade last year, I have that big white tower of plastic drawers are filled with like a store. So the kids could turn tickets in and get something. I levelly kept the store locked for a while because I had kids stealing if it was sitting out when I turned my back. So I put it in a locked cabinet. Well, the locked cabinet just was huge. So I had it sitting next to me. I mean, I literally had it sitting next to me, and the kids were getting the items that they turn in like a form, a ticket to purchase it. They turn in their tickets like their money. I call them up. I'm standing there, and kids were still trying to take more than they were supposed to. And I'm like looking at them like, show me your hand. They're like, this hand. I'm like, no, show me the other hand. And they had like 15 stickers in it. Anyways, that's why I got these, because I'm not dumb, but just taking precautions. Because I know the teacher said that door back there that has sketchbooks in it. When she wasn't here, a kid came in and took like 3 sketchbooks. So just being prepared. Another thing I bought was that cool clock that you see and I wanted the biggest one possible because it also has a timer. Not only is it time, date, temperature, but it also has a little remote for a timer. I use a timer, the Kagan Tools timer. I have my computer, but sometimes I want something up on the screen. I don't want the timer, and I can put the timer in the corner and do all that too. I just like timers because timers keep me on track, because I am one of those people that get off track very easily. And I will be running late. And then with 3 minutes in between classes and I have to go to the bathroom a lot, I need those 3 minutes. So I bought that clock. That was not a Prime deal, but I'm sure it is on Prime. Another Prime deal I bought was this organizer for, those things. I use a lot of Ziploc bags and other things. So I thought this would be a good way because you can just pick it up as I needed it, pick it up out of the counter and have them all ready to go. I realized a mirror. Teenage girls need mirrors. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably need a mirror too, but I know my daughter, and I know a lot of times the girls would ask me, do you have a mirror? So one side is magnetic, or not magnetic, magnified, and the other side is regular. So I thought that would be a cool thing that I got from Dollar General. And then I had Yahtzee on the go that I got from Dollar General. And the main reason I have Yahtzee on the go is because I was using it for something else, but now it's a game that we can use in my classroom. So I don't know where I'm putting all this stuff. But it is. These bags, if you don't have like reusable bags, I love these things. I keep them in my car. I keep them in my school bag. So those days that I have just more stuff that won't fit in my school bag or my purse backpack, I can pull, and I'll keep one in there, but I can pull these out and then I just throw the stuff in there that is extra. So I was keeping, oh, Five and Below. We went to Five and Below. I found these cute bookends. Oh my gosh, the strawberries. I'm obsessed with strawberries. They were only $5, I guess. I don't remember. But I've been looking for bookends to have my books that are going to sit on the bookcase that I painted. So this bookcase was something I got from my old school that was a giveaway from a teacher, and I painted it, and now I have a bookends, cute little bookends. I was trying to find some online, and they were just so expensive. And then I went to Five and Below, and they were there. Okay. What else? Oh. Every art teacher has a load of these. I have a bag at my house I keep. I have a bag here that I'm keeping. They're used for lots of things, for sculpture. So toilet paper, paper towel rolls. I always have a bag of those somewhere in my house, and I needed to bring those. Also, plastic bags. I have a whole stack of plastic bags that I have brought from my house because plastic bags also are good for sculptures. Let's see, I'll put those in there. Last but not least in this bag is my favorite color book. The only reason I took this for my school is because one of the retired teachers gave it to me because it goes over color, and it's like color mixing, your primary to your secondary. And I almost left it because I would read this to kindergarten every year at the beginning, and we'd do a little color mixing activity, and I just couldn't leave it. So I was going to leave it, and then I went back and got it. So I just had to bring that with me because I feel like that's just sentimental little piece of my old school to here. Okay. Oh, and I also brought a rug. Oh, this was not a Prime Day deal. This was just one I found. I don't know if I'm going to like it. I bought another rug. Well, about 2 rugs. I will return one that I don't like. I think that one's bigger than the other one. But my goal is to have it colors with black and white. Colors, black and white. So I bought the black and white one, but then I saw this other one and it was more white and it had colored polka dots. You know me and polka dots. So other weird things I bought. Always have soap at each, washing soap at each sink. I can't see it. More light bulbs because I have lots of lamps. I found Poopsie Daisy. That's to keep just in case you need to spray it, you know. And foam button magnetic. I don't know, when I have to use things from magnets. Again, this was Amazon, but not a Prime Day deal. So if I remember, I'll write my Prime Day deals and link them, the ones I got, because it is helpful, I think, as teachers to know which deals you got and are good deals. Okay, close all those. Oh, other Five and Below deals. Okay, so this is my plan. Stickers. Yes, I know middle schools, but like butts on things. Butts on things, like a popcorn container with a butt. Who's not gonna like that? I know there's a lot of cat lovers out there. I've seen a lot of kitty cat ears worn. And what is this called? I don't know. Whatever. Anime reminds me of that. So I know a lot of kids like anime. Fake money, because when you do good, you're going to get $100. And little tiny hands. I've seen these other people use them, and I saw them. I was like, I got to buy them. They had Halloween ones or skeleton ones and zombie ones, but I thought the little tiny ones. So when I want to greet the kids at the door, you're going to get my little tiny hands. So these are the things Five and Below. If you've never been to Five Below, please go if you're a teacher, because It's wonderful. And they have tons of candy, all different types of candy. So, oh goodness, I'm trying to hurry. Other things I have worked on. I got a standing, that little upside down one that goes standing computer desk. I wasn't going to get one, but then they found a pink one and it was like $20 off eBay. And I kind of want it to roll around because I have the school Mac and then I have my own Mac and then I have two other monitors that I use because I like to be able to have two things going at one time. It's my brain now. That's my computer. So if I have my school computer hooked up to my big TV that's in here to show the kids, I want to have that on the rolling thing, and then my personal one at my desk. So I did buy a rolling standing computer desk just to have. Other things I've been working on. Lots of labels. I kind of just working from my head and knowing what I needed. And I have those little tiny thermal laminator at home. So I've been doing lots of signs and posters and things. I even did it where the kids could do my draw alongs, and I kind of wanted to do it where they could use the iPad to access the video as a early finisher thing. So I made it where, oh goodness, they have the QR code, they have what it is, they have the title, and then behind this would be all the handouts that go with it. So that way they can take the iPad, scan it, and then watch the video and draw it or color it, whatever. So all the draw alongs. I did not realize I made this many draw alongs. I think there was 30 something that I've done. All Christmas, Halloween, all that stuff. So I got to organize all that somehow, somewhere. But yeah, that's all the labels I've been working on. Now I'm going to take some pictures of some things because, again, I have a wall that I want to add pictures to. So I'm going to take a picture of it so I can kind of plan out what art's going there and all the other walls. So if I'm going to paint whenever I get back in here, because that's the next step, is to paint and then get all this stuff put in place, which I have no idea where it's going, because that's the frustrating part. I've never taught middle school. Like my old school, the drying rack was in a set place, so you couldn't move the drying rack. So you had to make your procedures and your movement around the drying rack. Like the drying rack was there. This one that has little tiny drying racks that suck, and I don't know where to put it. So me and the kids are just going to have to brainstorm as they come, and kind of figure out what works best for us, because I'm going to have to, because they're older, and they've been here, I hope not, I'm going to have to use their knowledge and their experience in the art room of what works. So I feel like that's going to give them ownership of, cleaning up and putting things away. So I'm going to get my little checklist out of my backpack, make sure I get the things done before I head back home. Because again, this was supposed to be a short trip. I'm not being here very long. So I just wanted to unplug some lights, because that's been freaking me out that I plugged them in and they keep going on and off because the power keep going on and off. And then they're not going to work when I get in class and I need them to work. So that was one reason I came, is to unplug those stupid lights I plugged in. I don't know why. And then drop this stuff off and get the pictures, and then out the door to go help my kids. I know the teacher before me used these little under the thing cabinets. Oh gosh. Can you see that mess? I gotta clean that up. I did not know they were that messy until now. So, yikes. This is why you always have a tape measure in your classroom. Okay. So they are. I got measured this wall behind me too. This is the wall that's all my art is going to be hung on. Oh, and my sign. I want to show you my sign that I finished. My, goodness. My, can't think of the words. Graffiti. It's behind here. Let me get it out. Thing of the graffiti wall that I made. So, thought it turned out pretty good. It's all on foam board. I just got to figure out how to hang it though. But was happy with the way it turned out. But all this art's got to hang around my room. Well, not all of it. I know there's not enough walls, but okay. So I have got my checklist that I keep constantly with me. Those items done. I was trying to figure out measure racks. I forget that the kiln room is unusable because the racks that are in there that hold all the stuff cannot be in there when they're fired. So I have to somehow get some kind of rolling platform my husband's gonna build. At least I hope so. So I've done those things. I'm gonna get my stuff, get out of here so I can go make stuff with my kids. Bye.